Allan Houser, renowned as a sculptor, painter, and teacher. His work is featured in museums, private and corporate collections throughout the world. Mr. Houser is now the subject of a documentary called Unconquered.
He was an optimist, and without any bitterness, he portrayed what he knew of his family and what he knew of his culture and what he knew of the culture that had been lost in a most amazing way.
Some people like to pigeonhole him as a Native American artist, but he considered himself an American artist.
Director Bryan Beasley says Houser's years living and working in Southern California changed the artist's life.
Often there's many stories of him being at the Los Angeles Museum of Science and History and Art, which actually became LACMA, and just being able to study these pieces.
Actor Val Kilmer narrated this 32-minute project, now playing at film festivals around the country.
Despite his lack of experience and the absence of proper tools, he transformed a massive block of Carrara marble into the captivating 7-foot-tall statue entitled Comrade in Mourning. It was his first true sculpture. It would not be his last.
Bryan, tell us about getting Val Kilmer to do the voice for your documentary.
Well, we were very lucky. The Allan Houser Incorporated, which is there in Santa Fe, they gave us a short list of actors that they knew that had actually owned pieces of Allan's art, and Val Kilmer was on that list. When we first called his agent, we were talking to his assistant, and real nice girl, and I mean this is her job to be able to kind of get the projects that they think that they want to get for their client, and they immediately said no. And my producer, God bless him, can be very charming when he wants to be, and he was like, listen, we know that Val is going to want to do this project. He's a big fan of the artist. We guarantee that if you take the initiative and tell him about this project, that we can almost guarantee that he's going to say yes. And she goes, let me call you back. 15 minutes later, she called us back and goes, he wants to do the project. A few months later, we flew out to Santa Fe, where he has a ranch there, and he welcomed us in, and we set up the microphones there in his dining room table, and we did the voiceover there. And as soon as that microphone, as soon as we turned it on and hit record, it was like constant professional. The film really, obviously, it takes it to a whole new level to have a name like that, and just to have him to be a part of it was absolutely fantastic.
One of Houser's works of art is in the courtyard at the Braille Institute in Los Angeles.
I think he's really, it's to me, very earthy. It has a quality of it that's, it's like it's part of the earth. That's the way I think of this particular sculpture. They rub up against it, they feel it, they just adore this sculpture.
I found it very unique to touch it because I got a better, and I hate to use the word feel, but I got a better feel for what the art was about. I saw it once when I had a little bit more vision, but now touching it, it's a whole different perspective. 2004 and 2005, LACMA did a retrospective of Houser's career, and his family said he considered it one of the great honors in his lifetime. To see more of Houser's art and the documentary, visit allanhouser.com. I'm Ben McCain.